Hello and welcome to the Penguin Sports Network. We're on the road here at Deerfield Academy in the class of 1993 rink in their very nice new field house on the campus at Deerfield. I want to thank them for hosting this first round game of the Martin Earl tournament, large school New England prep school hockey tournament for 2019-2020 between the Cushing Penguins and the Kent School. A lot of things going on today in the world of Cushing sports. We have the boys game here in the quarterfinals, and we also have the boys basketball team hosting Bradford Christian at home. The boys are the number 1 seed in the prep tournament. The girls basketball team is on the road at Brooks. They are the number 8 seed, and the girls hockey team is also the number 8 seed in the small school tournament, playing against St. Mark's at the New England Sports Center in Marlborough. So a lot of action going on today for the Penguins, and we're looking forward to a really good matchup here between Cushing and Kent. This is a rematch of the Martin Earl Cup final from last season, where Kent won 2-1. Kent came in that year ranked number 4, Cushing number 7. They both made it all the way to the final, and what was a really tight matchup and a really good game to end the season last year between these two teams. So they'll do it again this year in the quarterfinals. There are, Kent obviously is a team down from Connecticut, so there's not all that many similar opponents for the two teams. But of the similar opponents, you have Cushing Academy, which Kent and Cushing both won. You have Salisbury. Cushing lost to Salisbury. Kent lost twice during the regular season. Loomis, Cushing had a tie, and Kent lost. Hoosac, both wins. Canterbury, both wins. And both schools played Deerfield, Cushing winning that game and Kent losing that game. So it really should be a pretty good matchup, even though it's a 1-8 seed. I'm looking forward to calling some really good hockey here today. The two teams are with their goalies, getting this couple final words in as a group, and we'll have the puck drop shortly. Just talking to some of the kids over the last couple of days about their preparation and how they're feeling, and I think they're just kind of really excited to get to playing. With the end of this season coming, and are we going to be in the Elite Eight? Are we going to be in the large school? Now it's just time to kind of play. And many of the players had that sentiment in the last couple of days as I spoke with them around campus during the school day at lunch and things like that. So I'm sure there's a lot of excitement. And the referee has the puck, and we're pretty much ready to go with the Rayum line out for Cushing to start the game, with Gustafson and Hayes on defense, and Irving is in the net. Referee's ready. Puck's dropped. Rayum wins the faceoff. Goes all the way back down into the Cushing net, or Cushing end, sorry. Kent's offside, so Cushing will have a free breakout. Cross-ice pass, chip pass into the middle, which is intercepted by number 9 for Kent. Rayum finishes hit there, and the puck is sent into the corner. Another physical play in the corner there by the Kent number 10. Got the first chance of the game, pass across the crease, and it was mishandled. Banks mishandles the puck on the boards and the breakout, and the puck goes up in the Cushing bench, so we'll have a whistle and a face-off in the neutral zone. And wholesale changes for both teams, so we'll have 10 new skaters on the ice for the puck drop. London on the face-off. A little bit of a battle for it, and it comes out with Dorrington, who chips it all the way into the Kent end. Connor Wood goes in on the chase with Dorrington. The puck's wrapped around the wall. Kept in momentarily, but then Kent comes out with a 2-on-2, which is nicely broken up by Kippenberger. Puck comes up the side of Dorrington, who launches it cross corner. Cam London on the chase, wins the puck, skates around the back of the net, finds Kippenberger, who breaks his stick on the shot, and throws it to the ice in disgust. Kent chips the puck out. Paskowski takes it and chips it back into the Kent end, so Cushing can go on a line change with the Bogdanovich line coming out. Bogdanovich in with Norcross, who break it up. The puck is up off the glass, and it looks like a hand pass, and the face-off will go back into the Cushing end. So far in the first, well, only minute and a half, but no risks taken by either side. A lot of dumping the puck in, which is smart, kind of get a feel for it. Can't win a game in the first few minutes, but you certainly can put yourself in a hole. So they're both just kind of feeling each other out. Bogdanovich wins the faceoff. Norcross and well, I don't know. The puck ends up down in Kent's end. Bogdanovich tries to find the pass to the middle, which misses all of the Cushing sticks, and it's chipped into the Cushing zone. Irving will cover and take a face-off to his left in the Cushing zone. And we have the Rayum line coming out to take the face-off, and it's Gustafson and Hayes on defense. Rayum is set, wins the draw, nicely done. Hayes chips it up the wall to Banks. Banks chips it out. It's a little bit of a foot race where Rayum just can't get it, but Banks finds it and chips it in, not all the way deep. But Hewitt on the forecheck does a nice job. Gustafson, nice move to fake out the defenseman. Shot, save, rebound, save. Puck goes just wide. Rayum still battling for it with Hewitt. Hewitt on the half wall, keeps it down. Rayum helps him out. We have a stick on the ice. It's a little bit in the way. Rayum lays the body, nice hit. Banks is able to get the puck. Oh, tries to find Hewitt in front, and just is off his stick. Kent comes in on a 3-on-2. Nicely done by Gustafson to break up that play. Puck's in the corner. Kent brings it up half wall. Nice hit by Rayum. Out comes Hewitt, finds Banks in the middle. Finds Gustafson on the drop. Nice shot, save. Puck was loose for a moment, and it looks like it hit the goalie right under the collarbone. Pertel, I believe that is, and that's not comfortable. His helmet kind of popped off and was kind of unbuckled on that shot. But a nice break out by the Penguins. Good zone entry and a nice drop pass to find the shot. So Cushing will have an offensive zone face-off with the Zezima lines. Puck is won by Zezima. It's chipped out by Kent, kept in nicely by Paskowski, who will now chase the chipped puck back into his own end. Tries to find the pass through the middle to Zezima, but it just misses. And we have an icing. It's a good idea, but they weren't on the same page. So it goes all the way down, and we'll have a face-off back in the Penguin zone with Paskowski, Kippenberger on D with the Zezima line after no change on the ice. Something was wrong with the face-off. Referee takes the blame, points to himself, says we'll do it again. Zezima's did stick down. Face-off kind of bobbled around, ended up with a blocked shot up into the screen, so we'll do it again. Face-off to Irving's left. Puck is dropped. Zezima wins it. Nice battle by Barletta to bring the puck out. Kippenberger brings it around the net. Finds Bogdanovich. Bobbles off his stick. Kippenberger again with the puck behind the net. Finds Bogdanovich again. Takes it from backhand to forehand. And finds Zezima, who in a foot race just couldn't quite get the puck in deep. But now the puck is over the line. Popped back out by Kent to Kippenberger, who goes cross ice trying to find Barletta. Just a little bit behind him. Kent will wrap it all the way around the boards to this near side wing. Off his stick. Cody Seeley pops it into the middle. Cushing mishandles it. Shot by the Kent number 14 goes high and wide. And Kippenberger will try and break out off Dorrington's skate. Wood picks it up. Breaks into the zone. Shot far side. Gloved by Pertel. We'll have a face-off in the offensive zone. Still 4 minutes in. A couple of little chances here and there, a couple of just missed chances by both teams, but still seem to be in the feeling out process. Nobody wants to make a mistake here in the early going. London on the face-off, battling for it. Kent comes up with it, breaks out of their own zone. Nice pass into the middle. Great stick there by Connor Wood on the back check to break up that 2-on-1. Puck chipped, finds Lund. Lund could be on a break here on the near side wing. Shot, nice save. Lund found that puck on his own blue line and made it nice. He was facing his own net, made a nice turn, sped down this near wall here, and just had a little bit of back pressure, so wasn't able to get quite as much on it as he wanted. Didn't have as much time as maybe he needed to find the perfect shot, but that's a nice chance for the Penguins. Bogdanovich is out in the faceoff. Nice faceoff win all the way back. Oh, fanned on the shot. That's Bogdanovich picks it back up in the faceoff circle. He's got Norcross in helping him out. Kent's able to win the puck and bring it up out into the neutral zone, and that's as far as it goes as Cushing Norcross chips it back in. Bogdanovich and Norcross in on the forecheck. Nice tip pass there, out, and it's 2-on-1. Great stick. Great stick by Hayes to break up that 2-on-1 pass. Well done. Gustafson finds the puck and chips it out a little too hard. It'll go all the way down the ice for an icing, and the puck will come back down into Cushing's end for the face-off with no change for the Bogdanovich line. That was a really nice play on that 2-on-1 to break it up. A nice chip pass by the Kent winger to pop it into the middle to the center who was breaking through the middle. But a real nice play by Hayes to keep that puck from finding its intended target. Bogdanovich wins the faceoff. Hayes fakes the wrap and goes up the wall to Zarconi. Puck's flunked to the middle of the Kent player all by himself. Luckily, he was not able to control it. Puck is chipped out of the Cushing zone by Hayes. Irving stops the dump in behind the net, and Hayes will try again. Another hit by Kent. Another hit by Kent. Kent's trying to play a physical game here. Puck goes behind the Cushing net to Bogdanovich. Nice knockdown out of midair by the Kent forward to keep the puck in the zone. Norcross finds it, takes it behind his own net, chips it up the wall to Bogdanovich, who plays a nice area pass to Gustafson, just a little bit too hard for him. Gustafson, very patient, finding some help, which comes from Rayum, who takes the puck over the Kent line, finds Banks breaking through the middle, off of his stick into the corner. Rayum will battle for it. Hewitt comes in, helps out, picks up. Now Banks has it off the kind of takeover. Rayum up the wall, shot by Kippenberger, sticked aside by Pertel. And the puck finally finds its way out of the zone, giving Kent a respite and a chance to change, but it's right back in from Kippenberger to Rayum, who leaves it after being hit to Banks. Banks tries to find Paskowski on the point, but the Kent forward reads it and makes a cross-ice pass, which is off his teammate's stick and all the way down. And Irving will cover it off of the bank off the wall. That back-to-back shifts there by Cushing, much better, showing much more intent. Seemed to be shaking off the early, not so much nerves, but the early hesitancy maybe to take some risks. A couple of decent chances there, none coming through, but it's a good sign. Zezima on the face-off, loses it, shot comes in, Irving sticks it aside. Kent chips the puck down low again. Dorrington has it in the corner. He's helped out by Zezima. It's a 2-on-2 battle behind the Cushing net. Dorrington comes out with it, wraps the puck up the wall to Bogdanovich, the younger. And Zezima sends it all the way around the wall to Barletta, who finds the pass through the middle to Bogdanovich, who miscontrols the puck. It's in for a second to the Kent zone, back out, and then Barletta fires it all the way in hard and comes all the way back out. Dorrington finds it right by the red line. He's a little bit of a cross-check from behind, no call. Kent goes D to D and blows a tire, so it's back behind their net. And now, that's too many men on the ice. Who was it? Looks like Wood hopped on the ice. Bogdanovich wasn't quite off yet, and he played it with his foot. And that's one of those where if he lets it go, and it doesn't touch Bogdanovich, it's usually fine because they were really close to the bench, but when you play it, you get 2 minutes every time. So it looks like we have Hayes and Gustafson with Dorrington and Wood for the kill. And they're trying to sort out who's going to serve the too many men on the ice penalty. And it is Bogdanovich who will go in the box for 2. And Kent, we'll see the first power play of the game for Kent. There's been a lot of, well, we'll mention it next break. Here comes the face-off. Dorrington's in on the face-off. Kent wins it back to the defense, and they will set up the power play. Dorrington and Wood are high, quite a bit of pressure. All the way out comes Gustafson. Puck play down the wall, back up top. It's number 25. Over across the blue line, high pressure still by Cushing. Shot in, nice save, and a puck kind of stayed there for a second, bat out of the air wide. Nice hit by Hayes there behind the net. Dorrington applying pretty high pressure again. Wood, out comes Gustafson. Nice block on that from the shot in the half wall. Wood out high, nice tip, blocked by Hayes. Gustafson clears all the way down. The scouting report must be that Kent has some decent shooters from up high, because Cushing does not want to allow them to have time on the puck. They're playing real good pressure. We'll see how that continues to pan out. Kent gets the puck in deep. Paskowski goes into the corner to break up the play. Kippenberger joins him. Puck goes up the wall to the defenseman. Banks is out. Puck shot wide, deflected off of the foot as well. Behind the net with the Kent forward. Up to the half wall, misfired pass. The puck goes back out into neutral zone. And Cushing will chase. That's Banks. Oh, and the puck popped into the Kent bench. So we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. And earlier there's been a bunch of plays where the puck has been wrapped around the boards behind the net at both ends, and the puck comes all the way around. These corners are real tight, and it's almost like a slingshot for the puck. So it's a bit, the kids, for both teams, are going to have to figure that out because they're not used to this rink. Kent wins the face-off with 35 seconds left in the power play. We'll take it all the way back behind their net. Where's Zarconi? We'll try to find an angle. Rayum is in the neutral zone as well. Kent breaks into the zone. Nice play. Unfortunately, the clear went off his skate. Misfired shot by number 9 on the half wall here. Puck is wrapped all the way out, and that will bring us to 10 seconds left in the penalty kill for the Penguins. And Kent will regroup in their own end. Pass up to the far wall, skates in over the line, chips the puck in, blocked by Dorrington, picks it back up on himself. Oh, what a great save by Irving on that cross-crease pass. Wow. Sprawled, 1 foot on one post, fired his foot across the other, made a fantastic save on what was definitely the best chance of the game so far, which came to Kent right as the penalty kill for the Penguins expired. Great save by Irving there. So now we're even strength again. We got Rayum with the face-off. He wins it. Sealy will chase behind the net. The puck comes all the way up to the point. Shot's deflected. Irving sticks it aside. Puck comes to Wood on the half wall. He chips it out. And now the Penguins are able to make a wholesale change because they weren't on the face-off because Irving knocked the net off on the save. So the Lund line is now fully intact. Lund to Wood. Nice breakout to Dorrington. Chips it in. Real bouncy boards again. That's the other thing that especially the goalies and defensemen have to be aware of, because if you play the puck with any speed on the ice against the end wall behind the net, it'll pop right back out into scoring area. So that's something that might be used at some point by one of these two teams, or both these teams as the game goes on. So Lund in on the faceoff again. Dorrington and Wood wins the puck back to Hayes. He shot. Nice save by Pertel, and we'll do it all over again. Centers are set. Puck is dropped. Puck stays right in there. It's flipped out by the Kent defenseman. And Kent, number 27, will win the race, make it a quasi 2-on-1 shot, and Irving with the save. And now we'll have a face-off down the other end. Bouncing puck on the blue line here. Foiled Hayes. He couldn't keep it in, and as he's standing there flat-footed, the Kent forward was able to or beat him to the puck and get a decent chance in on that shot. Lund again. Kent center's thrown out of the face-off circle. In comes the winger, number 12. Lund wins the face-off, back to Gustafsson, who flips it up the boards. Kept in by the defenseman. He's hit by Wood. Wood wins the battle on the blue line to get it out, and he keeps digging and digging to get the puck to the red line. Kent's number 18 flips it back in. Gustafsson will retrieve. Under pressure, Lund comes in to help out. Lund chips it behind the net. Hayes picks it up. Nice patient move there. Finds Gustafsson again on the D-to-D, and Gustafsson will ice it, Wood will win the race, and the goalie made a nice poke check there to keep that chance away from Wood. But Gustafsson making a nice play to use that end wall. And Dorrington chips the puck into the zone. Lund will chase. Norcross coming right from the bench finds the puck, finds Lund. Great pass to Gustafsson, who shoots, he scores! Gustafsson found coming from the far blue by Cam Lund. Seeing eye pass through the middle of the ice, and Gustafsson with a great shot, low and hard, under the glove of Pertel, which puts the Penguins up 1-0, 7:18 left in the first period. And that will certainly be a relief. And now, hopefully, the Penguins will be able to, or continue to be able to, play freer and freer with the 1-0 lead now. Face-off is won by Kent, chipped directly in on Irving, who sticks it aside. Played right back in by Kent, picked up by Kippenberger, goes D-to-D to Paskowski, who finds Zarconi on the chip-in. Norcross will win the battle behind the net, tries to find Bogdanovich in front of the net. Kippenberger fires it back into the corner, picked up by Norcross, who tries to find Zarconi and only finds the Kent center. Kent will break in over the line. Nice play by Kippenberger to knock the Kent player off the puck, win the puck and chip it out. Norcross in the battle, chipped out by Kent, now fired all the way back in for Irving to stop behind the net. Kent will go on a wholesale change. Paskowski, unlucky, great idea to try and find Hewitt breaking down on the indirect pass, but the puck goes all the way in. Hewitt to Banks on the cycle, now Rayum on the cycle, finds Banks breaking to the middle. Puck loose. Puck still loose. Goal! Jake Hewitt continuing to battle in front of the net and is finally rewarded as Pertel was unable to cover the puck. Had 2 or 3 swipes at it and finally put it in over the goal line for the 2-0 lead. About a minute and a half after scoring the first one, the Penguins get the second. And Kent's going to call a timeout, which is something as the team forcing the timeout to be called, you like to see, because you know that you've done your job and they're a little bit rattled, so they need to think about it. So the message from Coach Jacobs has got to be keep it up, because in the last 2 or 3 minutes, Cushing has owned the game. Actually, really, since the penalty kill ended, Cushing's had the better of the play, where the first 6 or 7 minutes was very even back and forth, the teams feeling each other out. But after that successful penalty kill, the Penguins really kind of turned it on with goals from Gustafsson and Hewitt. Short message from Coach Jacobs. The Cushing's already done their cheer. They're all fired up, ready to go for the next shift and the drop of the puck, and to keep trying to apply this pressure and try and get another one. So after the 30 seconds, the Rayum line will stay out after scoring the goal. 6 minutes, 11 seconds left in the first period. Rayum's ready for the face-off. Kent wins it back between the two defensemen, so it goes all the way in on Pertel. Kent has it behind their net, chips it up to the winger on the half wall, but it is dug out by Hewitt, who wraps around. Shot, loose. Second shot, I'm not sure if Pertel saved it or if it was a defenseman getting a stick on it, but 2 good chances there. Dorrington makes a nice play to allow Seeley to pick up the puck. Puck comes to Dorrington. It's poked off his stick right inside the blue line. Kent's able to keep it in. But Wood finds the puck, makes the pass, and the puck is chipped back into Cushing bench over the wall. So the puck, or the face-off, will be in the neutral zone, right outside the Kent end. Get the Lund line out. So Lund will take the face-off. Wood, Dorrington on the wings with Gustafson, Hayes. Taking a minute to get that face-off, but Lund wins it. Hayes puts it in. Kent has it behind their own net. Reverses it up the wall. Gustafson with the puck, shot low and hard. Nice save, but the rebound was loose if no Penguins were in front. Puck bounces over Hayes' stick. Gustafson comes over to pick it up. Nice pass through the middle to Lund, which receives it on his backhand, turns up in to the zone. 2-on-2, Fan on the pass. And then we have an interference call on Lund, who, after fanning on the pass, I think it was number 25, kind of set a pick and knocked him on his rear end to allow Dorrington to pick up the puck. So 2 minutes for the Penguins to kill off again, with 5:05 left in the second period. Zarconi and Rayum hop off the bench. Rayum takes the face-off. It's a little bit of a battle for it, but he ends up winning it. High and hard off the glass and just out by Hayes. Kent will regroup in their own end. Can't find the pass through the middle. So Hayes again fires it, this time all the way down the ice, and Kent will retreat behind their own net to pick up the puck. Rayum in on a little bit of pressure. Now Rayum and Zarconi are angling. Pass into the middle, pops off the stick, goes into the far corner. Rayum gets control of the puck on the half wall, chips it past the defenseman, it's all the way down. And Kent will retreat once more to set up behind their own net and try the breakout again. Banks and Hewitt are now on the ice for the kill. Puck comes off the stick, a 2-on-1. Hewitt has the puck, Banks in front of the net, chip pass. The chip pass went off the Kent defender, and the goalie, or Pertel, had no idea where it was. Luckily for them, it went wide. Kent breaks into the Cushing end, trying to set up. They now have control of the puck in the corner behind Irving, but they just can't quite find a handle on it. Hewitt gains control of the puck, tries to break in on the far side. He does. Nice little battle there. Flicks a backhand on just wide of the net, rather. And there's four Kent players come out with the puck behind the net, and they try to break out again. There's 40 seconds left on the kill. Kippenberger angles the Kent forward, number 10, all the way into the corner. And he sends it behind the net and now up to the point, back onto the half wall. He takes a step to the middle, back up to the point to number 25, across the blue line, tries to find the underneath pass and does. A nice touch pass back to the point, back down to the goal line, right next to the net now with number 22. He goes behind the net after mishandling the pass, skates up the wall, and Bogdanovich is able to clear it all the way down. As Kent had started to put a few passes together, Bogdanovich was able to get that puck out and relieve some of the pressure. Kent's 16 goes through the neutral zone into the Penguin zone, chips it behind the net. Is sent around by Dorrington, picked up by, not exactly sure who that was, but Dorrington will skate out on the near side in front of Norcross. Dorrington will retreat back into his own end and then send it hard around the glass. Touch pass into the middle by Zarconi. And Dorrington will chip it in. Zarconi will chase with Norcross on support. Zarconi hits the Kent defenseman. It's number 20. Norcross picks it up. Nice pass to Hayes, who fires, blocked. Important block there, too, because Hayes had made a nice move on his winger and had all the time and space in the world to get a nice shot off. Hayes tries a similar move in the neutral zone, gets a hit for his trouble, but is able to send the puck down and in and behind the Kent net. Cushing will go on a full-scale change, and the puck is chipped up the wall unsuccessfully. Gustafson picks it off. He goes through the middle and chips it down low. Dorrington goes up the wall to Lund. Lund dancing on the blue line, finds Gustafson, whose shot goes wide. And the puck ends up on the far wall. The winger makes a nice play to the center, who is streaked through the middle. Shot low, blockered away by Irving. And Cushing chips it out. That's Dorrington who chips it out. Now sent all the way back in on the dump in. And Kent will chase. Hayes picks it up. He finds Lund, who is unable to find a chip pass for Dorrington, and Kent goes back in offside. So following that, the second Cushing penalty, there was a lot of time between whistles and a lot of ebbing and flowing in that stretch. Some good hockey there by both teams. 1:26 left. Oh, Ryu wins the faceoff, and it's almost picked off for a breakaway by the Kent forward as the Penguins went D to D. Kent will dump it all the way back in. Paskowski will go behind the net to Kippenberger, who fans on his clearance attempt. Ryu helps out, picks up. He finds Banks, and Banks will go for a little bit of a skate, mishandles the puck briefly, finds Stewart on the far side, who chips it in for Rayum to chase. And Rayum does. He makes contact with the Kent defenseman. Banks comes in to help. He hits the Kent defenseman. Now Rayum has control of the puck. He'll squirrel away from one and then two and go back down low to Hewitt. Hewitt, who gets tripped up, and they do have the call. So the Penguins will have their first power play of the game, which will be kind of a fractured power play because there's only 45.2 seconds left. So if they are unable to score in the next 45.2, they'll have about 12 minutes to regroup for the last minute and 15, which will start the second period. So you got Lund out with Dorrington and Wood. And you have Dorrington and Seeley out. So the Dorrington brothers are out with for this power play. Lund wins it back to Dorrington, who makes a nice little move, fake shot, skates down the half wall, retreats, brings it back up to Wood, who finds Lund, who tried to fake shot and then pull it in and walk around the forward, but he was unfazed and was able to get the block in. The puck goes back down into the Cushing end. Dorrington, the younger, will pick it up, and he will leave it for Seeley. Seeley will skate, pass it back to Dorrington, who's up on the half wall. He skates into the Kent zone. Nice break-in. He's being harried there, but he does a nice job of being patient, keeping control of the puck. A little give and go. Now all the way up to Wood. Fires it into shin pads. Fires again. Blocked again. 2-1 on the clearance. And that is the end of the first period, which saw the first several minutes a bit cautious on both teams. And then after that first penalty by the Penguins and the successful kill, they've had 2 quick goals. Kent called their timeout, and then a power play each to end the period. It is still 2-0, and we'll be back in about 10 or 12 minutes. And welcome back to the Penn Sports Network here on the road at Deerfield Academy, class of 1993 rink. Cushing Penguins lead the Kent School 2-0 at the end of one, and we are going to get underway with the second momentarily. A couple of updates. Number one, the boys varsity basketball team is up at the half, 37-20 against Bradford Christian. So that's a first good frame for the boys basketball team. The girls varsity ice hockey team, their first puck drop is momentarily. So good luck to them as they begin their first round matchup against St. Mark's. And I would like to make a correction. They are the number 6 seed in the girls small school tournament. My wife let me know that happened, so I told her I'd correct myself. And then girls varsity basketball at Brooks starts at 4:30, so their tip is in about 15 minutes. So we are underway here with the second period. Rayum wins the faceoff, and the Penguins will chip the puck down in to the Kent end, and it'll be iced all the way back down. There's 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the power play. Gustafson will pick the puck up behind the net, stopped there by Irving. And he will skate the puck up out of his own zone, finds Rayum through the neutral zone. Rayum breaks in, chips the puck down into the corner, takes a funky hop off the stanchion, and it is cleared all the way down on the backhand by the Kent defenseman. Irving will stop it for Gustafson. Gustafson will fire it all the way up the boards to Banks, and that looks a lot like offside. Yeah, a little bit too good to be true. Hewitt was way in all alone. But he had stepped over the blue line prior to the puck getting there, so we will have a face-off in the neutral zone. 38 seconds left on the Cushing power play. Rayum in on the face-off. Linesman giving them a little bit of a lesson here. Rayum wins the face-off back to Gustafson, and Hayes fires it in all the way around. It is picked up by Banks. It is tipped by his own player, by the Kent player on net. Nice save. Banks just misses the collected shoot there off from behind the goal from Hewitt, and it goes all the way back down. Really unfortunate there. And Hayes will pick up the puck in his own net. It'll be dumped back in. Ooh. Gustafson will pick it up and skate all the way into the Kent end. He'll fire a shot, and Pertel makes the save. We will have a face-off with 7 seconds left in the power play. I always found it challenging as a player to come back out to start a period in the power play because you'd like to get into a rhythm. And so far, this power play seems a little bit disjointed. We got the Bogdanovich line out for the last 7 seconds. And Kent will win the faceoff, but Norcross will keep the puck in on the blocked clear attempt. Zarconi will go behind the net, find Norcross. Bogdanovich wide open in front, but Norcross can't make the pass up into the middle. Norcross still battling for the puck. Zarconi has it on the half wall. He'll chip it. Oh, nope, not quite back down low. Popped over his stick. Seeley will send it back in, and it was missed on the deflection, so it goes in for an icing, and we will have a faceoff in the Penguin zone to Irving's right. So we're still here with the Bogdanovich line. And Bogdanovich the older, stick down, ready for the face-off. Linesman drops it. Bogdanovich wins it. Seeley picks it up, skates behind his own net. Nice pass to Zarconi, who just has his chip pass deflected. So number 4, the defenseman for Kent, picks it up. He blows a tire, trying to turn up hard. And Norcross sends it to the front of the net. Pertel chips it out, high stick there. But it was touched by Dorrington, so it is okay. Dorrington retrieves, and here's a breakaway for Kent. Oh, and side to side in the backhand, just floated off the tiptoe of his stick. Number 10 looking up to the sky after that glorious chance there off the really, quite frankly, poor turnover on the defensive blue line there for Cushing. Irving may have had it covered again post to post, but Penguins are grateful that the puck went wide. Bogdanovich wins the faceoff. Seeley picks the puck up in the corner, reverses to Bogdanovich, who will skate behind his own net. He finds Zarconi. Zarconi falls, and the puck is loose, sent towards the Penguin net, and that'll be just offside. Unable to keep it in was the defenseman there for Kent, so Cushing will be able to change finally after the icing, and then Irving popping the puck, the net off the mooring, so no change on either of those, but Cushing is now able to change. The Lund line is out with Paskowski and Kippenberger. Lund wins the face-off to Kippenberger. Kippenberger goes across the ice to Paskowski, who sends the puck indirect into the neutral zone. Paskowski picks it up in the neutral zone, over the line, and the shot is deflected up and out. So we'll have a face-off in Kent's end. Lots of whistles here, lots of starts and stops to the play. So no one's really able to get a feel for this period yet, similar to the first period where the teams are feeling each other out. So hopefully we'll have a stretch with fewer whistles, so we'll be able to get a little bit of a flow here. Kent wins the face-off. They go D to D, indirect behind their own net. Kippenberg keeps it in. Shot is blocked by, inadvertently blocked by Lund. And the Kent defenseman will pick it up and send it up the half wall to the forward, number 13. Puck is chipped in, but then popped right back out. And Kent's defenseman, number 20, will send it high and hard across the ice on the dump in. Kippenberger picks it up, finds Dorrington, who plays a touch pass off the referee's foot, and a great play by Cam Lund to chip it past the defenseman, and his shot is saved. Picks it up in the corner after the rebound was put into the corner by Pertel. Paskowski picks it up, Lund shot, save, rebound, puck loose, goal! Given the excitement and the fact that he's going through the line first, I believe Dorrington found the loose puck first and put it in over the line with the assist, second assist to Lund, second assist of the game to Lund. But the Kent goalie was not happy because there was a lot of commotion in his crease. And he let the referee that was out in the neutral zone know about it, but there's probably not much that he can do on the call because he's so far away. So the puck just sat and was loose, and the referee was calling loose, and Dorrington finds it and puts it away for the third goal for the Penguins, and a 3-0 lead with 14:47 left in the second period. Not sure why the defenseman's pointing at us. Up here, we don't do replays. It's not VAR. So Rayum with the face-off win. Gustafsson finds Hayes on the D-to-D. Hayes back to Gustafsson on this near wall, pops right over his stick, but finds Rayum, who breaks into the zone. Tries to find Banks on the drop pass, but is unsuccessful. Ken is able to get it out. They have a 2-on-2, 3-on-2, even maybe a 4-on-2 rush, but they dump it in cross corner as it doesn't quite develop. Gustafsson in on the puck. Rayum in on the puck. Banks helping out as well. Banks chips it up to Rayum, who finds Hewitt on the cross-ice pass. Hewitt will chip it past the defenseman and try and skate by him on the opposite side. He does really nicely. Fires it into the middle. Banks picks it up. Shot. Oh, nice save. Blocker low. Very nice shot by Banks. Good decision to keep that low. The puck is chipped up and out high. Rolls right in on Irving, so there's no change. If we can get a quick up, could be a break. Banks tips it to Rayum. Rayum, just off the stick of Hewitt on the little sauce pass over the defenseman's stick. It's in the corner with Kent's defenseman, number 18. Rayum goes in and hits him, but D-to-D pass comes first. Cross ice pass pops off the Kent forward stick, but he will chase it down and reach it first. They go forward to forward behind the net, and then a stretch pass attempted to Bogdanovich. Kent goalie comes way out of his crease, looks a little bit uncomfortable there. Norcross finds a little play by the Kent goalie. Bogdanovich is in on the forecheck too. Puck comes up to Seeley, I believe, who shoots just off the outside of the net, outside the post. Bogdanovich down to Norcross. Norcross finds Seeley. Shot tipped, just wide. Nice shot and a nice tip by Bogdanovich in the front. Bogdanovich and Norcross down low, battling for the puck. Puck is chipped corner to corner by the Kent defenseman. Number 10 for Kent picks it up. Bogdanovich lays a big hit there, fires it cross corner. Norcross picks it up. Chips it towards the net, but not on net, and nice play by Dorrington to bat that out of the air and keep the pressure on so Kent can't get the change. In the second period, you have the long change. In Zarconi, shot, nice save off the shoulder by Pertel. Zarconi picks up the rebound, goes behind the net, skates up the half wall. He finds Norcross in the corner. His shot off the shoulder again. Picks it back up again, does Norcross. Norcross and Bogdanovich behind the net, battling for the puck. Long shift, but really effective one for this line. Zarconi helps keep the puck in with Dorrington. who's battling for the puck on the half wall. Kept in again, that time by Seeley. Almost falls to Norcross, but not quite. The Penguins go for a change. Kent's got a stretch player, but they can't find him. So finally some fresh legs. Skated all the way down the ice by the one fresh Kent player who breaks in, takes a shot, and Irving is not releasing that puck because he wants to make sure that all of his teammates who had been on for that long shift can get off. And that is what happens. New set of D for the Penguins with Paskowski and Kippenberger. That was a really nice shift by the Bogdanovich line with Norcross and Zarconi. A lot of pressure, several good chances and a bunch of shots. So that's good, real good work, and hopefully the Penguins can build on that. Looks like the Zezima line is out. Battle for the face-off. It's one to the Penguins' side, but Kent picks it up right away as the center went forward. Barletta drops down a little bit low to pick it up, and Zezima picks it up on the half wall and skates into the Kent end. He takes a shot, which deflects off the defenseman and up into the rafters, and we will have a face-off in the Kent end. It's always nice when you have a shift like that Bogdanovich shift. It's long, so you get a little bit of extra breather on the bench, and it's also a good momentum swinger. Hopefully, they can keep building. Zezima loses a face-off. Barletta on the chase behind the net. Pass up the wing, chipped out nicely. Kent's forward, number 19, will pick it up. He is stopped there by Kippenberger, who runs into and then over the Kent defenseman. Barletta unsuccessful on his attempted break-in. That looks a little bit like offside, but it's not, so Kent gets a shot. Backhand goal! You have some very upset Cushing coaches, but the puck was chipped high off the wall, and the Kent forward, who kind of had to do a pirouette to stay on side according to the referees, did a nice job controlling the puck, and then did a nice job gaining space from the Cushing defenseman. I'm not sure who it was who was coming over, and then he was able to slide the puck under Irving's pad as Irving stretched across the crease. So 3-1, 11:20 left. Lund wins the faceoff, back to Gustafsson. Gustafsson tries to find Lund on the far side, is deflected. Nolan Hayes fires it in hard. Dorrington in there, gets it back out to Gustafsson, who goes across to Hayes, puts it back behind the net for Lund. Dorrington shot, another shoulder save by Pertel, sorry. And the Penguins, on that particular little flurry, look like they have something to prove, and that they're not all that happy about the fact that it's now 3-1 on what I'd like to see the replay myself, may have been a little bit questionable on whether it was offside or not. Lund wins the faceoff. Dorrington back to Gustafsson. Gustafsson takes a shot. No traffic in net, so it's easy for Pertel to block her aside. Right back up into the middle, though, so Gustafsson is able to retrieve it. He has some support, finds Lund down low. Lund is fighting for it on the half wall. With Wood, it's chipped out. Gustafsson will chase. Gustafsson tries a one-handed backhand across the great save by Irving. One-handed backhand caused the turnover and like a partial breakaway. So Gustafsson bailed out there by Irving, and then the puck goes all the way back in. Icing is waved off. Wood finds Lund, pops off his stick. Kent's able to break out. Attempted pass across, and luckily for the Penguins, they get icing there because the Kent player done a good job trying to negate that icing by beating Dorrington to the puck. But the last 5 minutes have been, or not quite 5 minutes, the last 3 minutes have been quite hectic. End to end, lots of chances, lots of kind of weird plays. It's certainly exciting. I'm sure the coaches would like a little bit more calm, but definitely been exciting the last few minutes. So we have the Rayum line out. Rayum is ready for the face-off. Kent's center gets kicked out. Rayum, wins it with a little bit of help. And the shot from, not sure who that is. Who was that? Seeley. There we go. The shot from Seeley was blocked up and out. So Kent will now get the change after the icing did not allow them to change on the last face-off. And Rayum will set up again. for the face-off to Purtell's left. Rayum wins it again, cleanly back to Dorrington, who goes D to D to Seeley. Nice seeing eye shot there. Rayum tried to get the deflection and it went just wide. Hewitt finds, great pass, tries to find Seeley. It just tipped off his stick. Good stick by the Kent defenseman. Another great pass up to Hewitt from Rayum. Another great pass from Hewitt back to Rayum. A lot of cross-ice passes finding their mark here. Seeley will chip the puck down low. Hewitt is on the puck. He'll cycle it back down to Banks, but the Kent defenseman, or the Kent player gets in the way. Hewitt sends the puck back in deep past Rayum there, putting on pressure. Dorrington keeps it in momentarily. Seeley climbs across as the puck was in a bit of a foot race there. Seeley comes across to help out. Now Banks is battling for in the neutral zone, and the puck goes into the Kent zone. Nice little move there to get break out of their own zone. Nice little move. Oh, nice move. Goodness. Really nice little kind of inside toe drag to get through two Cushing defenders. And then Irving standing tall, making a nice save after the Kent forward had broke right down in on him on a mini breakaway there. The Bogdanovich line is back out now. Waiting the face-off. Puck is dropped, a little bit of a battle, but Cushing wins it back. Kippenberger tries to find Zarconi, who's hit off the puck there on the half wall. Irving will chip it into the corner off the shot. Nice quick pass into the middle, deflected off the Kent stick. Zarconi picks it up in the corner and finds Norcross on the indirect. Norcross breaks into the Kent zone, takes a quick shot, almost hits the referee in the face off the deflection. But Norcross gets his own deflected rebound. Stick handles through the middle, tries to find Bogdanovich, but is unable to. Flipped off his stick. And then a little bit of afters there, but it's a 3-on-2 now for Kent as they break into the zone, but it pops off the Kent forward stick. Paskowski tries the reverse, but it goes right to one of the Kent players. I'm not sure who it is. Looks like the puck is stuck on the net, but it comes off. And attempted clearance, and Kent gets in their own way, so they're not able to get the shot off the fanned clearance. And Zarconi will break into the Kent zone. Nice high shot, blockered away by Purtell. Back to Bogdanovich, deflected wide. And Connor Wood will chase. He chips it back in deep. Kent has it behind their own net, but their winger had blown the zone. So Cam Lund is able to win the race, just not able to keep it deep though. Dorrington helps out, and it's kept deep. Connor Wood fires a deflected shot. Oh, it's loose. Goal! Connor Wood takes the shot from the top of the circle, gets deflected back across, and then sits in front of the Kent net. And he finds his own rebound and slides it through Purtell's 5-hole for the fourth goal of the game for the Penguins. The 4-1 lead coming with 7 minutes and 54 seconds left in the second period. So a nice effort there to keep the puck in by the Penguins, and then Wood taking the chance, putting the puck on net, and then following it. Really good kind of individual and heady play there by Wood. So the puck's back in play. Dorrington sends it into the Kent end. A Kent defenseman go back and forth D to D. It comes out to Gustafsson, who fires a shot that's tipped up and over the net. Gustafsson retreating. That gets tangled with the Kent forward. Icing is negated. It's chipped by Dorrington up to Lund, who's on the far side blue line. He skates across the Penguin zone, finds Gustafsson. Gustafsson wraps it hard. It is chipped there by Hayes. Lund comes over to help out. Nice indirect for Gustafsson. Another nice indirect for Dorrington. Dorrington tries to collect, but it's kept in the Penguin zone. Lund gets enough to knock the Kent player down, but he stays with the puck. So Kent controls it in the corner, tries to go cross ice, deflected nicely by the Penguins. Kent now having a little bit of possession. Oh, nice hit there on Lund, who's a little bit shaken up after the play. A nice flipped pass. Icing is negated because Wood beat everyone down to the puck. So he'll stay there and wait for the troops to change. And in comes Banks, who comes in and lays the body. In comes Rayum, who now forces a bit of a turnover, but still battling on the far side in the half wall. In the Kent's end, Rayum emerges with the puck, finds Dorrington cross ice. Waits, nice hard low shot. almost deflected back in on net by the Kent defenseman, but finds Dorrington again. Back to Banks on the half wall. Banks is battling for it. He'll try and get it low. Dorrington helps out. Rayum finds the puck and goes right to the front. Chipped out to Banks. Oh, God. Oh, just missed with the deflection off the far side. High. Dorrington, nice pass to Dorrington, sorry. And the rebound is loose. Dorrington tries to get it again and is not successful. As Seeley, who passes across the ice to Dorrington for that shot. Now there's a little bit of conversation going on after. Maybe a little bit of talk about the nice weather we've been having, which continues towards the benches. Referee not excited about the conversation as he ushers the players back to their bench. So wholesale change for both teams. The Bogdanovich line is out with Paskowski and Kippenberger for this face-off in the offensive zone. Referee's checking the net to make sure that it's good. Puck is dropped, won by Kent. Carries it behind their own net. Out to Paskowski on the wrap. He flips it into the far corner. Zarconi on the forecheck, kept in nicely by Kippenberger. Bogdanovich will chip it low, just out of the reach of Norcross, who does end up corralling it and then losing it, and the puck goes up to a heads up. Yeah, nice play by coming up from the blind spot of Zarconi to tip the pass out. Norcross finding Kippenberger for the dump in. Bogdanovich goes in on the chase. Norcross also. A nice three-pass breakout by Kent. Attempted dump in, and it goes off someone and into the Kent bench, so they'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. The emotion seems to be coming into this game, certainly more than it was in the first period. Over the last 4 or 5 minutes, a little bit chippier as both teams feel aggrieved about the last 2 goals that have been scored on them. Off the face-off, Zezima emerges. He chips it into the Kent end, and Barletta will go in on the forecheck. Gets a stick on the defenseman. Nice job by Gustafson to kick the puck in, but eventually Kent is able to get it out. Hayes sends it all the way back in, and Kent will attempt the breakout again. Gustafson picks it up. He sends it all the way back in, stopped by Pertel and left for his defenseman. D to D. D to D again. Zezima with a nice stick to break up that breakout. Hayes will pick it up on the blue line, just off of his stick, chipped by Hayes to number 27. Oh, great shot, nice goal over the glove of Irving, off the in. And Gustafson's not very happy. A little bit of extras in the celebration, but a nice little chip pass past Hayes, and the Kent forward, number 27. I have his name here somewhere. Remick broke down the side on kind of a half breakaway, but he cut towards the middle just enough to give himself an angle to fire the puck up under the crossbar on the far side over Irving's glove. So a really, really nice shot, and it's 4-2 with 4:22 left in the second period. Cam Lund wins the face-off. Back to Dorrington, he chips it in, and the Penguins will go in on the forecheck. Nice little touch pass through the legs of the winger to hit the Kent center, streaking through the middle. It's all the way back in the Penguins' end, and it goes from Dorrington to Dorrington, and the older kind of fans on the pass to Connor Wood, who is streaking down the far side, and it goes all the way down the ice for an icing, and the face-off will come to Irving's right in the Penguin zone. So Lund enters the face-off circle and is ready for the face-off. The linesman's giving his instructions to all the players around the circle and the centers themselves. And Kent wins the face-off back to the defenseman, who keeps it in as it bobbled over stick momentarily. Skates all the way in to the corner. Nice little behind-the-back pass just is broken up by, I believe it was Dorrington in front of the net. Seeley wraps it for the younger Dorrington, who chips it by the Kent player. Still not out though. From Wood was unable to get it out. Oh, the Kent player, it's unlucky. The Kent player's sliding through the middle and lost handle. And now you got a one-on-one for Dorrington the older. Shot on Pertel, who sees that the Penguins are going for a change, and he'll play it. And Kent works out on the breakout. Not successful break-in. Number 10 just slipped over the blue line before the puck, so it's offside. We'll have a face-off. Kent will go for a wholesale change. So now we have two fresh sets of 5 with 3:16 left in a 4-2 game. Got the Rayum line for the Penguins. Rayum wins the face-off for Kippenberger to chase as it went right past both defensemen. Banks chips it off the wall to the Kent defenseman, who keeps it in and puts it behind the net all the way to the other side of the ice. And Kent will try and establish a cycle. Good stick there by Kippenberger. Hewitt finds Banks, who finds Kippenberger, who's joined the rush and just over the net on that shot. Real nice break in there by the Penguins. And now the puck is fired all the way across the ice. Icing is waved off because it doesn't reach the goal line. Paskowski picks it up, skates behind his own net, gathers some speed. Nice indirect. Tried to do an indirect to himself, but he got hit. So the Kent defensemen go D to D and chip it back into the Cushing zone. Puck's loose in the neutral zone. Banks is able to pick it up, tries to bust wide around the defenseman. He does. He has to go all the way behind it. Oh, great play. Unlucky. Hewitt is unable to find the empty net on the reverse pass by Banks behind his back. Rayum will chase on the forecheck. Got to be careful to not get a hooking penalty. Zarconi will join him and hit the Kent forward to release him from the puck. And it looks like Rayum just picked it up. That's an ill-advised pass right through the middle. Great save by Irving. Rebound goes wide, luckily. Real quality chance there. Kent still feeling the pressure. Great block by Gustafsson, who leads the lines out of his own zone. And there's a breakaway for number 14 on Kent. Pulls his move. Great save by Irving, who stayed super patient and allowed the Kent player to do his move. And then there's a great pass by Hayes to Gustafsson, who finds Bogdanovich. Back to Gustafsson's chipped off his stick, and it's just chaos. Oh, nice little play there by the Kent forward to get past Hayes, but the puck's off his stick and goes behind the net. And now it's released by Bogdanovich, back in by the Kent defenseman, who is stopped by Irving. And I believe that's Hayes who has the puck behind his own net, and we have offside. I was wondering what that was. Offside. It should be all the way down, which is what Bogdanovich is asking him about, and the entire bench and coaching staff is asking about, and that is what ends up happening. So the face-off will be in Kent's zone as the forward. The referees felt that he was being yelled at enough that he was offside, that he should have heard it, and therefore it was intentional. And now it is an offensive zone face-off. We have the Lund line out with Dorrington and Seeley. There's still some conversation going on with the Kent coach and the referee, so that's why play has halted here momentarily. Everything's in order. Lund wins the faceoff. Back to Dorrington. Great shot. Seeing eye shot. Goal! The rebound sat right in front, and Dorrington the older took Dorrington the younger's rebound and coolly took it across the crease and finished in the open net. That's a really big goal for the Penguins as you're almost down into the last minute and restore the lead back to 3 goals rather than just 2. 2 can be a little anxious. 3, you can be a little bit more comfortable. So for the last minute and 8 seconds, you're looking to now get out of the period, maintaining this 3-goal lead. What a great patient play by by Max Dorrington there, and a really good seeing eye shot by Jackson Dorrington to produce the rebound that got the goal. So the Rayum line is out now. And the face-off ends up going back into the Kent zone, where Hewitt will chase all the way behind the net. Kent defenseman will pull up, go D to D. Puck ends up going all the way down the ice on a bit of a stretch pass. And Rayum picks it up behind his own net. He finds Hewitt, who tries to stick handle by the Kent forward, but is unsuccessful. His puck's off his stick. Seeley comes over to help out. Rayum comes over to help out. Shot comes on. It's wide. And Banks, Banks won't even have to tip it. Hewitt ends up finding that missed shot all the way down in the Kent end. He finds Banks. Puck is chipped off Banks' stick. Over to Hewitt, back to Dorrington. Banks palms it down, finds it on his backhand, tries to find Rayum in front of the net unsuccessfully, and Kent will not get it out. Dorrington does a real nice job of keeping it in. Dorrington seemed to be taken down there, but no call, and Kent is able to regain control of the puck, bring it all the way down the ice with 5 seconds left. A shot that Irving blockers into the corner. Dorrington will just send it around the wall to find the buzzer. Wow. What an exciting second period that was. A lot of everything going on, and we have a 7-goal game so far with Cushing leading 5-2. We'll be back in about 12 minutes with the third period. Welcome back to the Penn Sports Network. I got a couple updates for you. The boys basketball team successfully made it through their quarterfinal game. 72-53 is the final, back at the Watkins Fieldhouse. So congratulations to the boys who will play again on Saturday, I'm assuming. Play again on Saturday. Girls varsity basketball is down 26-8 at the half. At Brooks, so they have a little bit of a hill to climb, but they have the second half to try and get that accomplished. And then the girls varsity hockey team, who's playing St. Mark's, is up 1-0 at the end of the first period in their quarterfinal matchup. So a nice win for the boys basketball. Good first period for the girls hockey team, and good first two periods here in the class of '93 rink at Deerfield for the boys hockey team. And we have the referee or the linesman ready, the Rayum line ready, and here comes the Kent center, number 7. And the third period is underway. Rayum wins the faceoff. Hewitt battles for possession there, but the Kent number 9 comes through and picks it up. Banks goes D to D to Gustafson, who lifts it high in the air, to Hewitt, who goes in, gets fans on a shot a little bit, and Kent will dump the puck all the way in, and that's an icing. So we'll have a face-off back in the Kent zone, and no change for Kent. So the Rayum is into the face-off circle. The linesman's giving instructions again. Rayum wins the face-off. Gustafson slides across and picks it up. Sends it into the corner for Banks to chase, which he does. Hewitt comes over to help. Rayum is now on the half wall battling for the puck. And number 6 for Kent picks it up, skates it out. Nice cross-ice pass. Number 9 breaks in past Hayes, who gives him a bump for his troubles. Rayum just misses a hit. That would have been a big hit. Shot on. Gustafson blocks. And the Kent forward will flip it back into the zone, but up into the netting. And we'll have a face-off in the outside the Penguin zone. The Lund line with Dorrington and Seeley await the face-off for the Penguins. Puck is dropped. Lund wins it. Dorrington picks up the puck, dumps it in. Goes behind the Kent net for the Dorrington the elder to pick up. It is flipped just out of the zone, and then it is chipped by Dorrington into the Cushing bench as he was back checking. So we'll have a stoppage in play. Face off to Irving's left, and I don't want to jinx anything here, but the Penguins have done a really good job on face-offs, which is real critical because it gives you a basis for puck possession. So we'll see if Rayum, Lund, Bogdanovich, Zezima can continue doing a good job. Here is Lund, and he does win the face-off. Looked a little dicey there for a second. He fires the puck across the ice, indirect to Wood. It's back into the Penguin zone, but Dorrington picks it up and strides through the neutral zone. Takes a shot off, it's deflected. Nice save by Pertel on that deflected shot. Kent will chip it in for their number 27 to chase. He is battles with Seeley and Lund for the puck, and Lund strides out into the neutral zone, looking to pick up some speed, which he does, into the Kent zone. Nice shot, quick, but Pertel makes the save with his glove, and will take the face-off. The new line for the Penguins is the Bogdanovich line. And the linesman telling the Kent players to back up. Bogdanovich wins the faceoff. Norcross with the shots, deflected, nice block there. Zarconi tries to win the battle, but the puck comes back out to neutral zone for Kippenberger to pick up, and he fires it in. Kent picks it up, skates kind of back behind their own net, up the wall, high off the glass, and the puck is out into the neutral zone. Nice little dipsy-do there by number 23, and he gets hit. Puck loose. Ooh, that bouncing puck was a bit a bit challenging, but Norcross catches the puck, plays it down. Nice little pass to Zarconi, who skates in, and the puck gets hit, and the puck travels into the corner. Off the bench comes Rayum, who picks up the loose puck that's traveling up the sidewall, gets a shot on, but it is deflected into the behind the net. Rayum again, nice little turn and fire up high, a save by Pertel, and then Paskowski gets the rebound up high, and his shot is also saved in the gut of Paskowski. So a little flurry there for the Penguins, with a couple interesting bounces and a couple of nice shots, nice passes as well there on that stretch of play, with just over a minute. 2.5 minutes gone in the third period. Rayum wins the faceoff to Hewitt, who tried to find Hayes. It was deflected to Banks, and Banks just missed the net. Back to Hayes, who does a nice little step around, tipped by Banks, and the rebound, nice save, and another rebound. Puck is loose. That was a bit of a mess in front of the Kent net there. A couple of shots, a couple of rebounds. Good work by the defenseman in front of the net to tie up sticks and not allow more rebounds to be gobbled up by the Cushing forwards, because that was a little bit dangerous. Rayum in on the faceoff. He will win it forward. Nice shot again. Good save by Pertel. Second shot deflected in back on net by the skate of a Kent defenseman, and a third save there in that flurry by Pertel. And the puck is cleared all the way down. Not enough for icing, but Gustafson will fire a bullet up to Hewitt, who can't control it with the stick, but it does go into the Kent end, and then it's sent out to the red line and tipped forward by number 17 into the Penguins end, where it is passed indirect up to Hewitt, who skates in, finds Banks, who just loses control, loses his handle. Hewitt finds Banks from behind the net. Again, the stick got in the way, so he wasn't able to corral it. Hayes steps in, intercepts a pass and chips it in, and now the Penguins will go for a full change, and Kent will stride out from behind their own net, breaks out all the way to the red line, dumps it into the Penguins' end for their forwards to chase. Dorrington gets there first, tries to chip it out. It is blocked, comes back up the wall to Barletta, and it looks like Dorrington the younger, who helped him out. Caleb Bogdanovich will work on the forecheck, and it comes back down to Jackson Dorrington in his own end, and it's a nice pass and tip from Dorrington to Barletta all the way into the Kent zone. Barletta to chase, and the Kent defenseman flips it up into the screening. So you will have a face-off down in the Kent end, which is pretty frustrating for the defenseman when he has he's made a nice play. Tries to go high up off the glass, and the glass isn't tall enough for the high off the glass, and it goes into the screen, and now you have a face-off in your defensive zone. But the Penguins will certainly take it. 13:45 left. Zezima on the face-off. He wins it back to Bogdanovich. Nice little play there. Shot, shoulder save by Pertel. Nice little play there. Comes back to Paskowski, who fakes his shot, regroups on the shot, puts it in low, blocked by the skate of the Kent defenseman. Hard shot by Kippenberger, just wide, and there's those corners again all the way down the ice, because the corner kind of acts like a slingshot. Paskowski will pick it up behind his net. Nice little reverse for Kippenberger, who comes back and fires the puck hard up the wall to try and find Dorrington, who is successful. He gets it over the blue line, and Zezima will chase behind the net. Great pass in front by Wood to Dorrington, and it's tried to play it from his foot to his stick. Wasn't quite successful. Kent breaks out all the way into the Penguin end, and there's a really nice hit by Kippenberger, who collects the puck, skates out of the zone, tries to find Wood, who eventually does get the puck into the Kent end. And Kippenberger, again, finding control of the puck, dumping it in, and having Lund and company go and forecheck. Hayes unable to keep the chipped puck in with his hand. Gustafson retreats back into his own end and finds Cam Lund on the breakout. Lund over the zone, finds Wood, back to Lund. Nice stick there by the Kent defenseman. But Lund again, back to Wood, finds control of the puck, and now they'll work down low. Good pinch by Hayes off the blue line, fires the puck into the front. Lund picks it up on the side of the net off the rebound. Good control, and I think the net is off again, so no change for Kent. And we'll have a face-off in Kent's zone. And it looks like the Penguins will take the opportunity to change and get some fresh legs out on the ice. And those fresh legs would be the Bogdanovich line. Max Bogdanovich strides into the circle and is awaiting the Kent center. Good face-off win there, back to Gustafsson. Fake shot, and then plays it into the corner. Bogdanovich will chase. Hayes has difficulty keeping it in again, but the high stick on the puck that flipped up on Hayes negates the 2-on-1 rush that would have happened otherwise. So the face-off will come all the way back down to the Kent end because that's where the high stick originated. And Bogdanovich will take another face-off here. And he will win it again, back to Norcross, he's checked quickly, but the puck stays in with a shot from Seeley that goes just wide. Kent will pick it up, chip it out, and then it'll go right back in by Dorrington, only as far as just over the blue line, and a nice shot there, Irving with the save, and then Kent comes in a little bit harder than some of the Penguin players would have liked on Irving, crashing the crease after that save was made. But nothing too much comes out of it. Just a couple of extra whistles, and all of the players disperse back to their, well, the Penguins players disperse back to their benches as the forward line changes with Rayum's line out now. And the Kent 5 stay the same. Rayum wins the face-off. Dorrington tries to play it up to Banks. It comes into the middle to Seeley, who finds Rayum, oh, that's such a great idea by Hewitt to try and find Banks streaking down the far side, but it just deflected. Oh, that's a big hit by Dorrington. Wow, he just stick on puck and then just stepped right through. And I'm not sure, I think that's number 9. Again, I have it here somewhere, number 9. Joe Kleinhans, I believe, is the player down for Kent. Jason Kleinhans, number 9. And it seems like he kind of ended up spinning a little bit like a top. So you guess that either his shoulder or his kind of upper body he was down low trying to reach for a puck and he got spun around. And that's, you're a little bit vulnerable when that happens. You can't really brace yourself when you're reaching and not seeing the player coming. So hopefully he will be all right, and we'll see him back quickly so he can finish out this game. But is definitely a little shaken up. And this is interesting. You had no call on the play, and now Jackson Dorrington is being escorted off the ice with a 5-minute major. So there was literally no referee with an arm up. And now a 5-minute major, which presumably I'm guessing it would be contact to the head, but I have it's a little bit challenging when no one calls a penalty or sees fit to call a penalty, and then after you see what happened, you then call the penalty, and it was about probably 20 seconds between when the hit happened and when the whistle happened. So and you obviously don't want to see anyone get hurt, but because there's an injury on the play, there's now a 5-minute major assessed to Dorrington. So if it's the right call, then great, but you should be able to make the right call as the play is happening, I suppose. So 5 minutes for the Penguins to kill off, 11:17 left in the period. And a 5-minute major, of course, if you do score a goal. So if Kent does score a goal, I think it was Fowler who went in to serve the major. I'm sorry, he will not come out. And so the Penguins have some work to do, essentially. So Kent picks up the puck. Oh, that's a great play by Banks. The bench reacted quite negatively to that call, because his call was a high stick as Banks deflected the puck off the pass up through the middle, and then would have gone in on a breakaway. And Coach Jacobs is standing on the bench behind all of his players saying, calm down, keep your heads here, because you have the good position, but you just need to kill off the penalty. So Kent has possession behind the net, goes up to their defenseman, and good work by Connor Wood to play that puck out of the zone. Max Dorrington is in on the forecheck as well. Good work by him in conjunction with Wood. Kent is a lot of pressure here by the Penguins. This is good to see. Not even letting Kent get into the zone, or at least that's the hope. Paskowski plays the puck up the wall to Dorrington, who does backhand it, not all the way down, but into the neutral zone. Kent will regroup a little bit. Wood is on the forecheck. Max Dorrington is all the way, the second forward on the penalty kill, is all the way back on his own blue line, so it's kind of a 1-3 that the Penguins are playing here now. Kent breaks. That's not a penalty, so that's kind of lucky, and it ends up being offside. Wow. So we got Rayum. We got Zarconi. And Rayum wins the faceoff back to Gustafsson, who goes across the ice to Kippenberger, and he will send it down the ice. And Kent will have to regroup behind their own net. And again, the Penguins have now all four in the neutral zone as Zarconi starts to angle. And the puck comes up to the near wall. It's chipped in by number 10 for Kent. Gustafsson will go down. He fans on the clearance, but the Kent forward is unable to keep it. And Rayum has a break as he deflects the puck out. It's a 2-on-1. If he can score, sneaks through. It's a goal for Rayum, short-handed on the 5-minute major. Rayum with a nice play to get the puck out. Actually, it was fortunate at first, but then a nice play to get the puck out and speed by, kind of turn the mini breakaway into an actual breakaway, and his shot, which was a really smart shot, low and hard, about 12 inches off the ice, above the pad, below the glove, was able to sneak through and just trickled over the line to give the Penguins a 6-2 lead. And short-handed goal is always a big thing for players. So Kent wins the faceoff as play resumes, and they'll chip it in all the way down behind the Penguins' end. Hayes will chase. Kent brings it up to their defenseman, who chips it back down below the goal line, back up to their defenseman, number 6. Indirect. Oh, here goes Banks, who's got speed to burn. Oh, it's just on the wraparound. He got a penalty, and it probably should be a penalty shot, but it's just a cross-check, or I'm sorry, a slash on Banks as he was trying to cut across the goal mouth to take the puck wide on Pertel. But that will negate almost the rest of the 5-minute major, as there's 2:34 left on that. So we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for the next 2 minutes, and then the subsequent 34 seconds will be the remainder of the 5-minute major on Dorrington. So 4-on-4 hockey, lots of space, and we have Dorrington and Wood out with Seeley and Gustafsson. So Seeley tries to corral the puck. He's unable to, and a quick little chance there off the half wall for the Kent's number 16. Saved by Irving. A nice pass there by Seeley up to Dorrington, whose shot is deflected. Wood will pick it up. He'll find Gustafsson. It's just offside. Getting an update, hold on, from the girls' hockey game. It looks 3-2. Braces just scored a goal to take the 3-2 lead in, I believe, the second period. So we'll keep you up to date, hopefully get you one more update as this game ends. But here comes Kent's number 11 striding through the neutral zone. He's checked off the dump in by Hayes. Kippenberger picks it up behind the net. and he will stride out of the zone. Nice little indirect to himself, and he continues to skate all the way in to Kent's end behind the goal line. He's there with Norcross on the forecheck. Kent's defenseman strides out of his own zone. Nice cross-ice pass to break in. A great little toe drag there. But the shot eventually was blocked, so Irving wasn't tested. Norcross is fighting on the half wall with for the puck. It comes out with the number 10. Great backdoor pass and a goal on the 4-on-4 for number 22 for Kent. Nice little battle on the half wall here, which Kent emerged with the puck. I believe it was Aiden Cobb, and he ended up skating right across the goal mouth after beating one Cushing defender, and nice backhand pass back across Irving, and it was a tap-in on the back post. So that puts the score back to back to a 3-goal deficit here for Kent. 6-3 for the Penguins, and still 4-on-4 for another 29 seconds as Seeley takes the puck, strides down, takes a shot, and Pertel makes the save with the glove. 26 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Puck dropped, Kent wins it, but immediate pressure by Hewitt, and Kent retreats behind their own net, D-to-D. Hewitt continues to pester and does nice. How is that not a trip? That's interesting, to say the least. But a nice breakout pass to this near side to number 10 on Kent, who's watched expertly by Seeley, who takes the puck away from him. Tries to go cross ice to Paskowski. It's off Paskowski's backhand, and Kent will regroup. They have the little bit of their 5-on-4 right now, even though they only have 4 players on the ice. And Banks will get assessed the minor for slashing. And now it will be a 24-second 5-on-3. So I'm guessing the message from the coaching staff over on the home bench here, which is try and stay out of the box. With 6 minutes and 40 seconds left, you know, if Cushing's able to kill it off, 4:40 left, you don't want to continue to be on the penalty, or on the penalty kill, sorry. So Kent wins the faceoff forward, finds their defense. They go D-to-D, down the half wall, shot high and wide, kept in on this near side by their number 27. Skates down, finds his D partner down by the goal line, by the post, goes behind the net, and the backhand pass to the defenseman goes awry. Cushing's yelling at the guys in the box to get out because one of them didn't come out when the penalty expired, but now it is just a 5-on-4. The major has expired. Kent finds the cross-ice pass, breaks into Cushing's zone, drives wide, tries to play the puck back into the middle for one of the players coming from the bench. Eventually, it does find number 19. His shot is blocked. That's good patience by Wood to send it back to Gustafson, who clears it all the way down. There's 1 minute left in the power play for Kent, and they will regroup behind their own net. Number 18 strides through the neutral zone into the Penguin zone. And all the way down. Nice play by Irving to block the pass across his crease with the paddle of his stick, and it's iced all the way down. And Kent will regroup once again. And it will be number 18 once again, who takes the puck from behind his own net. Nice pass and a nice break-in. Number 11 drives wide, tries to find the forward in the middle. It's blocked, and Irving's unable to cover it, but they go D to Kent has it at the point, goes D to D, and Paskowski is able to corral it and send it down into Kent's zone. Nice little 2-touch passes right there to go from in their own zone all the way into the Penguin zone, and Kent has control of the puck. Shot, nice blocker save on the bit of a screen there by Irving. But Kent gets control again. The power play has ended. Nice shot and a deflection, stopped by Irving. Kent maintains control again. Back up to the point. Nice, another shot. Nice block there by Zarconi. And the puck is corralled now on the half wall here by Rayum. Chip to Zarconi, but the Kent defenseman gets there first. Rayum indirect behind the net again, trying to find Seeley. And Rayum goes behind the net once more, and that looks like it might be an icing, and if it is, that means no change for the Penguins, and that is what will happen. There's no change, and so Gustafsson will be sent off, and I don't know who the other one was. Lund, who tried to come on as well, will have to come off. So the players who were initially on the ice will be back on. So 4 minutes and 8 seconds left. Cushing has killed off a 5-minute major plus a 5-on-3 during that time period, and got a shorthanded goal, and then gave up the goal in the 4-on-4, the 4-on-4. So it's been a crazy couple of minutes, more than a couple, like 7 minutes here, as we've had a bunch of penalties, interesting calls, a couple goals, and now a timeout has been taken by Cushing, so no more timeouts unless we go into overtime. Just to kind of calm things down and regroup and say, look, there's 4 minutes left. Keep your heads, make simple plays, stay out of the box. And you have the Kent coaching staff over there drawing up some plays as well. So both staffs are trying to get their squads ready to go for the last 4 minutes and 8 seconds. So definitely two different messages as I'm looking across the ice. You got a lot of gesticulating on the Kent bench with pumping fists and trying to rally the troops. And over on the Cushing bench, it's very calm, trying to bring that same feeling to the players, a feeling of calm so that they can get through the 408. Without anything drastic happening, like another 5-minute major or anything like that. So here we go. The puck is dropped. It's won by... holy cow, I didn't even realize there's an empty net down there. So that might have been why there was so much gesticulating on the bench, because with 4 minutes left, there's an empty net at Kent's end. So that's a lot of time. Granted, they do need 3 goals, but that's a very bold move there by the Kent coaches. So let's see how this pans out. Another face-off win, and that one was by Zarconi, I believe. And he is able to get the puck out into as far as the neutral zone. Oh, and Zarconi's stick in the lane. He's able to find it, and he finishes off the play to give Cushing their 7th goal. Nice, just hard work play there by Zarconi. He puts his moving his feet through the neutral zone, puts his stick in the lane to break up the play, and then beats the defenseman to the puck to finish the chance. So that's a perfect way to have that little spell go, because when you have a team pull the goalie on you with so much time, the key is to get a goal as quickly as possible. That'd be the biggest key. But number 2 is not give up a goal right away. So that worked out perfectly for the Penguins. The Rayum line is out. Nick takes the draw. It's a bit of a scramble for it. Rayum and Banks are there. Rayum comes out with it, finds Hewitt, who goes over the line, shot on, and Pertel makes the save with his glove, and will hold on to it for the face-off. Kent center gets thrown out of the circle. Try again. Rayum in on it. With a little bit of help from Banks, they win it, but the Kent center had picked it up first. This slid back into the zone. And now Kent will break out and fire it hard around, and that's a nice play as the forward on the far side picked it up. Kent will control it on the far wall. And, tempted for the one-timer. But Hewitt came through and blocked it. And now Kent regroups in their own end, breaks into the Cushing zone. Nice block there by McElhaney. Puck comes out to the neutral zone where Kent controls it, and they'll fire it back in hard again all the way around. And it comes out to Zarconi, who gets hit for his efforts. The Kent defenseman keeps it in and then plays it right into the Cushing bench and is hit by Hewitt. And we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. The one big question that I do have that will affect Saturday if this scoreline remains is, as I'm looking directly down below the booth that I'm standing in, I'm seeing Jackson Dorrington watching the remainder of this game, is whether or not that 5-minute beat is a DQ or not. Because a DQ would disqualify Dorrington from the next game as well, or if it is just a straight 5-minute major. So it'll be interesting to see what happened there, because at this point, I just don't know. Pure speculation. So the puck goes all the way into the Cushing zone. Kippenberger picks it up, wraps it around the wall. Zezma chips it to Norcross. Only into the Kent zone, and they fire puck back out to the neutral zone. The puck goes in deep into the Penguins' end. And again, Zezma tries a little chip play into the middle. It is deflected and picked up by Kent. Shot wide of Irving's net. Second shot deflected. No, not deflected, just nabbed right out of the air by Irving. Nice save there on the hard snapshot from the sidewall here in front of us. So now Barletta, Bogdanovich, and Fowler. Looks like Barletta's in for the face-off. Barletta wins it, but the Kent player picks it up first. Fowler is able to corral the puck on his wing and chip it out. Bogdanovich in pursuit. He creates a turnover, goes left to right across the ice, and is battling for it in the corner. McFadden, with his first shift of the game, keeps the puck in and tries to play it deep, only as far as the top of the circle. And the puck finally does come out, where McElhaney steps. Barletta toe drags around McElhaney to maintain possession. McFadden skates out of his own end. Nice patience play there. Sauce pass across the ice to McElhaney, who will chip the puck in lightly right on net, so there's no icing. Nice play there. Barletta will ensure the cover of the puck and the whistle. And now there will be an offensive zone face-off, and the Penguins will put fresh legs out, and it is the Lund line. So Lund with Dorrington and Wood. Lund wins the face-off. The puck is chipped out, though. Goes across the ice, misses Wood, and Kent chips it out. Gets zone entry, but it's dislodged by Kippenberger. Dorrington has the puck in front of his own net, goes behind his own net, spins around, gets taken out. The puck kind of chips into the middle and bobbles around a little bit. Wood has it, goes passes it to Lund, who skates into the Kent zone. Puck is tipped off his stick, and Kent has possession behind their own net. They run into each other. Puck is chipped through the middle. Lund tries to find his D. I think it's Kippenberger, is intercepted, and now Kent is in their own zone. The drop pass goes out of the Penguin zone, and there are 25 seconds left as Kent regroups in their own defensive zone behind their own goal line now. 17 seconds, and that's just not lucky at all. The stick breaks, and what a great shot. I believe that's Dorrington. If it is, that's his hat trick. Kent's defenseman's stick broke as he tried to make the clearing pass. It was picked up, and then Dorrington came down the center of the ice, was found beautifully, and just absolutely sent a rocket off the crossbar and in to make it 8-3. And that is his hat trick. He has the third goal, the fifth goal, and now the 8th goal. So congratulations to him on his playoff hat trick. That is not all that common, and that's a nice way for him and the Penguins to kind of end this game as we see 5 and tick down 4-3-2-1. And there's the buzzer. So the Penguins are victorious in their quarterfinal game against Kent, the rematch of the final last year, and a lot of celebration. Actually, it's kind of some muted celebration from the Penguins, because I'm gathering that they thought that this would or at least this is the outcome they hoped for. But congratulations to Dorrington on a big game, 3 goals. Well done by Irving in net today. I don't have a number of saves, but he played very well. And it'll be very exciting because no matter what the outcomes are in the other games, the Penguins will play at home on Saturday at Iorio Arena. So we will be back with you then. And congratulations to the Penguins on the win here. Congratulations to the boys basketball team on their win. Good luck to the girls basketball and girls hockey at the end of their games. We will see you later.